What's up guys? This week inside CVG, we are going to take a look at the nutrition challenge we are running for our Facebook group. So we want to give you a couple tips on how to do the nutrition challenge. We started this out by actually getting the creator of the 800 gram challenge on our podcast. We were lucky enough to have EC come on our podcast and explain how she came up with the 800 gram challenge.
I just happened to come across a study that was looking at fruit and vegetable consumption relative to health, mortality, cancer risk, stroke, and ultimately they found risk went down for all of those at 800 grams. And I immediately thought, wow, that might be a really simple way to approach diet. And so that's, of course, when I started. Yeah, it's to eat 800 grams by weight of fruits and vegetables each day. Doesn't matter how you weigh it in terms of cooked, canned, frozen, or fresh. And doesn't matter which fruits or vegetables you choose. Could be all fruits, all veggies. If you don't like kale, don't eat kale. And that's about it.
If you haven't listened to that yet, head over to the podcast, have a listen. So Ronnie and I already went to the grocery store to pick up some ingredients for our 800 grams of fruits and veggies. So see what we picked up.
Organized indoor fun for everyone featuring carts, swing track, and mini golf. Come enjoy a fun fall day.
So Ronnie and I are heading over to Shaw's to get some of our grocery shopping done for the 800 gram challenge. So you can kind of see what I would do to prepare for the 800 gram challenge and get some new ideas. Tip number one for the grocery store is never go in hungry. So we start in the produce aisle. Don't be afraid to fill up your cart here because you're going to be spending most of your time on the outside of the grocery store, and it's a little intimidating to fill it up at the beginning because then you're like, oh my god, what am I going to get for the rest of the time? But spend a lot of time here because this is the majority of what you want to have in your shopping cart. Bananas. You don't have to be organic, but bananas. So you want to start with things that you know that you like. We want you to branch out as far as veggies go, but start with things that you really know you like. Like if you know you don't like any kale, don't get kale because it's just going to go bad and you're not going to eat it. So start with some veggies that you know you like, especially at the beginning of the 800 gram challenge, and then you can kind of branch out into trying some new things. I'm probably more of a veggie person. If I have too much fruit, it's like overdone. I'm more of a veggie person, so you'll see that a lot in my 800 grams throughout the day is a lot of veggies. Get a little seasonal, some butternut squash. This is really good cut up with sweet potatoes. Just put it in the oven with a little bit of onion. Awesome. Okay. Oh, let's get some sweet potatoes. I love my sweet potatoes. If anyone's been listening to any of the podcasts, I carry around sweet potatoes, so we're gonna get a couple of these. Oh. Little thing of spinach. A lot of times I buy the really big one because we use it so much, but if you're afraid it's gonna go bad, just start with a little one, and you can always come back midweek. Get some broccolini. I love broccolini. Rachel loves broccolini too.
What's the difference between that and regular broccoli?
Just a kind of a different kind. Sometimes you get sick of like the same old broccoli. Like usually I put broccoli in with my like eggs in the morning, but broccolini is usually a side that I'll use for dinner because it's just a little bit fancier. Fancy. So any of these like broccoli slaw or sunshine slaw are great to add into like vegetable medley. You just put them in the pan, or to add into like a soup or something that you're making in the crock pot. You just buy a bag and toss it in. It's awesome. Let's get some more fruit, apples and such. We'll get those. So I'm not like a huge stickler about everything has to be organic, but if you're eating the skin of something, then I like to suggest getting organic. If it's not, you're still getting your 800 grams, it's fine, but just for health reasons, if you're eating the skin, give those the like preference for organic. Like bananas, you can go non-organic and it's not a big deal. Green seedless grapes. I always get the ones at the bottom. I feel like they're fresher.
I think the ones at the bottom are fresher.
Yeah, that's what I always do. I like pick through it. Oh, let's get some guac. It's on sale. All right, we'll just get the regular. So these are the pre-cut onions because I do not cut onions. They make me cry all over the place, so I would rather pay a couple extra dollars for someone to cut my onions for me. So if you're looking at some of these pre-blended juices, those are not for your 800 gram challenge. If you want a juice or a smoothie, get the ingredients, make it yourself. Those have a ton of added sugar in them, which we're really trying to avoid. So stay away from those. We're gonna get some squash. It's like, looks like spaghetti, so you can use this a lot of the time. Put some red sauce on it, some meat sauce or whatever, and it's actually squash, but it's delicious. Pre-cut sweet potato fries. So that's just sweet potatoes here, and then put a little salt, olive oil, and you have sweet potato french fries that are awesome. So you can get your veggies in canned form. I don't 100% suggest it always just because I don't like them as much, but just make sure you're getting exactly what you're looking for. So if you're getting green beans, turn it over, see that you are getting green beans. This one has green beans, water, and salt. Just know you're getting a little extra added salt, which some might not want. But look over and see the ingredients, make sure it's what you want. Get some eggs for your breakfast so that you can add some broccoli to it. A lot of the time I get some eggs and then I get a thing of egg whites because I like to mix in like 2 eggs and then like some egg whites in there. But do you, but that's usually what I do. My bad, knocking down the place. I wanted to get in my car. Everything pumpkin. Alright, does wine count as part of your 800 grams? I appreciate the fact that the argument came from they were graped once. Wine does not count as part of your 800 grams. Get the wine if you want when you're going grocery shopping. If you're going to drink it, do it. Just don't count it towards your 800 grams. We're not cutting out anything, right? Like just nutritious things. So get your wine. If you want to get some frozen fruit for your smoothies, it's a good idea. Again, just make sure that if you're getting, just turn it over. This is organic wild blueberries, so that's all that's in here. So there's no added sugar or anything. Just get, oh, they tell you right on it, no added sugar. But you can do frozen fruit. It's totally good in the 800 grams. Frozen vegetables are definitely an option. I always get frozen green beans in case of emergency. So sometimes, sometimes when you're in a pinch, things that are frozen are always a good go-to. Big like in the bottle. We got a bunch of groceries, not everything. I usually do like a couple days at a time for my groceries because I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat. So we got a couple different meals and a bunch of fruits and veggies. So that was a successful trip to the grocery store. We left with a bunch of great things, a lot of good nutritious foods, and now we just have to figure out how to put it together to make our 800 grams. So we picked up some goodies at the grocery store, and I want to give you guys kind of an idea of how many grams, you know, some of the things look like. So step number 1 is clean out your damn fridge of all the junk out of there. And if you have a scale, pick that up because as you move along, you'll kind of be able to eyeball how many grams are in something. But just start out, just so you know, like portion sizes, get a scale and be able to weigh it out. So I just put a bunch of grapes in here, and this is about 100 grams of grapes. So as you can see, that's not a tremendous amount. When you hear 800 grams of fruits and veggies, you're kind of like, oh my god, that's a lot. It's really not that much. So just so you can start to eyeball it a little bit, know how much, and just by eating these 2 stacks, I have about 200 grams of fruits and veggies in here. So these are some great snack ideas to add up to your 800 grams of fruits and veggies for the day. We'll also post a lot of ideas in the Facebook group from other women, and we will have coaches always in the group to answer questions about how to meet your 800 grams, what counts towards your fruits and veggies. I know we've answered this in the podcast and a lot of the similar questions, like if wine counts towards a grape. It doesn't, but we will be available to answer all of those questions in the group with our coaches.